Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. You are here in the home of the Slightly Above Average Ship Review. And today I'm going to use some archive footage to raise the question, how badly did Wargaming screw up the introduction of several U.S. destroyers? So I'm looking at the ships of the USA wiki.wargaming.net. Summers is a tier 10 ship, which would make it a legendary tier in our game. Gearing is a tier 10 ship. That is a legendary tier ship in our game. The USS Black is a tier 9, so that would have been a tier 8 destroyer. The Benham is a tier 9 instead of a tier 6 or 7. We all know that they neutered the heck out of the Benham. The Fletcher is a tier 9, so maybe, the Black could have been a tier 8. The Benham could have been a tier 7. So I really have to wonder how badly they mess it all up. And of course, among the other destroyers, the Charles F. Hughes isn't even a PC ship. And they've got this glut of ships at tier 6 that don't need to be there. They could move either the Sims or the Charles F. Hughes to tier 5. I guess if you're going to say leave the Benham there, leave the Benham there. Leave it there with one of the other ships, presumably the Sims or the Charles F. Hughes, whichever one you didn't move down to tier 5. And then you upgrade the Kid to a tier 7. You move the Black to a tier 8 premium, and you take the Summers here and you move it to legendary tier, because Zarkun did a video where he talked about the Summers and the Summers CE and revealed the stats of the Summers CE in our game virtually identical to the stats of the Summers in World of Warships PC. And so if that is the case, if the Summers CE is essentially a legendary tier ship masquerading as a tier 7 ship, why don't you just move it to legendary tier? All right, so here we're on Land of Fire, domination match. I wasn't getting the support I felt I deserved over in the Alpha Cap, so I left, and I went into the Bravo Cap, much more accommodating cap circle, as you can clearly see here. And we're going to send some torpedoes at the Roma, who ran afoul of me. I decided I was going to torp at him. All right, we got a Massachusetts B over there. I got to tell you, I had pretty good luck on the Black crates that I got for free. I got the Bismarck Black. I got some other Black ship, maybe the Z35 or 39 Black. And I got the Dante Alighieri Black, and guess what I did? I sold them all, because I don't play those Black ships, folks. Nope. All right. Torpedo strikes on the Roma, 3 of them. He was punished for 35k of damage. We also got the solo base cap of Bravo. And I don't have the Summers. Pardon for the lip smacking. I don't have the Summers. I don't know what the stats of that are compared to the Summers CE. So I can't give you a comparison there. And I'm never going to get the regular Summers, because this Summers is, as I've explained, a legendary tier ship, so why would I want it? One of our torpedoes off screen touched up the mass for a little bit of damage, but here we are maneuvering over towards the Roma and another battleship whose name appeared briefly, Colorado. And we're just putting more torpedoes in the water. That's what you do when you are in the Summers. I believe I have a very famous video that says the Summers is a torpedo boat. And so we are just sending torpedoes in various directions. And there's a third ship that popped over there, perhaps in Alabama. All right, so we're just cruising back over here simply because No one else is doing anything about it. And looks like our team has the Charlie Cap in hand. We touch up the Roma for another torpedo strike with no flooding. That was a little disappointing. And it looks like he is turning away from all of the other torpedoes that are out there. And somebody just got the first blood medal. That's how long it took. Funny. I want to say, I think there's 9 minutes left in the match. Somebody just got the first blood. All right. The rest of these torpedoes don't think they're going to hit anybody. Unfortunately for me, they all ran away. All right, so we still got the Roma out there. We're working on our torpedo reload. 10 seconds left. I am planning on sending one salvo towards the Roma. And perhaps I will save my second salvo for the Colorado. And you know, right now I wasn't imagining that things were all about to go sideways, but trust me when I say they are all about to go sideways. Okay, so we are maneuvering. Another salvo of torpedoes out on the Roma. Otago over here? I don't remember it in Otago. Maybe I thought that was in Alabama. And one for the Colorado. So one set of torpedoes for each ship. And they know I'm in the cap because I am dumb and gave myself away. But since a bunch of torpedoes went through here earlier, they already know I'm here. So at this point, I'm really not fooling anybody by pretending I'm not over here. So Otago way out there. We do get a torpedo strike on probably the Roma in that smoke screen, using that rolling smoke. Colorado might take two. He does take two. And right then, I think two of our destroyers got killed, and I realized that my team had put up a false front. They were really not that good, and we were about to get erased. While I work in a couple of torpedo strikes on the Otago. So we hit every ship we aimed at with those 3 different torpedo salvos. Here I'm moving forward to be able to maintain access to the Colorado via torpedo. I'm not getting any damage right now, so anyone who was flooding is no longer flooding. I'm in detection range of the Colorado, and so we will put up our smoke screen and come to a stop and avoid those shells. And send some torpedoes towards the Colorado. Roma way out there. We're going to let the Roma be. And am I going to send the third salvo? I am, because I think the Colorado might want to maneuver backwards. Don't know. We're going to use these good American guns to try to set the Colorado on fire. We got another solo base cap. We do set him on fire. We unlock the high caliber medal at 117,000. And it looks like he's going to avoid most of the rest of the torpedoes. This Otago is within range of our guns, so I will pick him off for a kill pinch. Kill number 1.
Cruiser sunk.
All right, Colorado over here. That's the first kill on an enemy ship from our team. Amazing. Still shooting at the Colorado. He had put out the fire. Here are some Otago torpedoes. We are going to avoid them. We do set the Colorado on fire. As more of our team gets killed, there is only one other ship besides me left on the blue team. My team collapsed like a baked Alaska in the hot summer sun, like a souffle. Whatever makes souffles collapse. Barometric pressure, I don't know. I'm not a souffle expert, folks. So I can't tell you what makes a souffle collapse, but my team collapsed like a souffle. Deflated. But we're still doing damage. We're over 130,000 damage, approaching 135 over that. We're going to bleed out the Colorado here as he vainly flings some shells. There's our second kill. I thought, now this would be a really awesome solo warrior, but let's be honest. It's not going to happen because I have a teammate still alive. And more importantly, I think this is too much to overcome because the enemy team is smart. They are capturing Bravo and Charlie at the same time. So they're not going to let me get away with, oh, you capture this and I'll just flip it back. That is not going to work over here. All right, so here I'm turning. Going to try to get some shells out or some torpedoes out on the mast. The other ship left is the carrier. He is under duress and probably is going to die. He did just die. So here we're trying to torp at the mast, but the RDF indicator lets me know there's a closer ship, notably a destroyer. These torpedoes are probably already seen by that destroyer, which means they are not going to hit the Massachusetts unless he's playing blindfolded or letting his toddler play in his place. So I know that the end is near, folks. But I still think that the Summers CE is overpowered. I don't understand why Wargaming wouldn't move it. I don't think that would violate EULA to move the ship to a new tier. I mean, isn't that what they did with the mines? They moved it to a new tier and just offer people their money back. Newsflash, they're not going to take it back because it's powerful enough to be a legendary tier destroyer. I'm not going to turn mine in. It's got the same stats as the one does on PC in this game. We were widely outnumbered for most of the match. I almost did 150,000 damage in this thing. And now, because I'm spotted by airplanes, yes, the end is nigh. But up until that point, you know, I was driving around here unmolested. All right, so we do get killed, unfortunately. Here we are on the defeat screen. Yep. We did end up at the top of the board. 149,000 damage. The high caliber metal. Anyway, that's the Summers CE. Should it just be moved to legendary tiers? Let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear what you think.